Tetons in Wyoming, and we just biked from
Jenny Lake
to Moose Junction, which is 7 miles.
Whoop, whoop.
And down that hill over there, we went around 25 miles an hour.
Whoa, and now we have to bike back, right? Can you point to the mountains? Where are the Grand Teton? Ah, very good. Good morning. Jeremiah, what's the date?
The 14th.
There's smoke coming in my face. It is June 14th, and we are where?
Grand Teton National Park.
Grand Teton National Park.
Cooking
with
eggs.
Cooking breakfast.
And doing laundry.
And with a lot of loads of laundry hanging, hoping for a strong sun today. Eating some toast with huckleberry jam from Yellowstone. And just generally enjoying the morning. The view is beautiful. You can kind of see the lake, Jackson Lake over there. The R-Pod did well last night. And today we're planning that once we get ourselves fed, we'll head back to Jenny Lake and go do some hiking. And what else, Jeremiah? Maybe get a run in. Whatever we can convince
Vlog
the kids
video
to do.
posting.
Yeah, right. Things we've been meaning to do. Wear sunscreen. Right, Jeremiah?
Yep.
Anything else you want to say?
I don't think so. Grand Teton is beautiful.
Yeah, it is beautiful. Boys, what do you say to the camera?
Hello.
Peter, what do you want to say?
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay.
You just said nothing.
Did you enjoy the huckleberry jam?
Mhm.
Good. All right, Jackson, how about you?
I didn't have huckleberry jam, but I had a lot of bacon.
A lot of bacon. Good. I'm glad it filled you up.
Peter, what are we doing?
We're going on Jenny Lake.
Really cool? Remember what it's called?
I think it's Hidden Falls.
Hidden Falls. Does this look like a fountain at a casino?
No. Today is June 14th, and
Where are we?
we're in Wyoming,
What national park?
Grand Teton, and we're in Grand Tetons, and today we took Jenny Lake shuttle to the other side of Jenny Lake and hiked the Hidden Falls and then Inspiration Point, and then we hiked back a total of 2 miles. But felt like 4 or 5 because of the uphill for most of the walk. Then next time it was downhill. And then we took the Jenny Lake shuttle again back. And then we came back here after a couple stops. And then we started to swim. And now we're just having dinner.
And can you point to where you're swimming?
In that lake, it's called Jackson Lake.
Jackson Lake.
My brother's named Jackson. He's playing over there.
Oh.
Probably from the
Okay. We got a fire going. Jeremiah's looking at the map, getting excited to do dishes, I can tell.
I love doing dishes.
Yeah.
They're my favorite.
He hates it.
Trying to figure out how to get to Moab from here.
That's our next stop, huh?
Next stop, tomorrow night, Moab.
Moab, Utah.
But it's a 9-hour drive.
That's right. Anything else you want to say?
No.
All right.
All right. Today is June 15th, and we are headed out of the Grand Tetons and down to Moab, Utah. What would we like to say as we are saying goodbye to the Grand Tetons?
That I like the Jenny Lake hike.
Uh-huh.
I think that the Grand Teton campsite was the best campsite ever.
We really liked the Grand Tetons campsite we had on Lizard Creek,
Yep.
which we were on Jackson Lake, and our campsite looked out over Jackson Lake, and we could also access the water, so the boys were swimming in some very cold water.
64-degree water.
64-degree water.
It's more like 80 something.
For hours.
For a long time, but it was really fun, and we had some great biking and hiking here, so we really enjoyed the Grand Tetons. It was wonderful. Jeremiah, would you like to say anything?
We got to go on a boat ride.
Got to go on a boat ride on Jenny Lake. Yep.
That made me happy.
The
Yeah.
Jenny Lake shuttle.
Yeah.
Jenny Lake shuttle.
The Jenny Lake shuttle.
Which we previously talked about.
Yes.
Which we previously talked about.
All right.
Just eating our morning bagel in Jackson, Wyoming.
I give this a 20 out of 10.
Right now the boys are eating a lemon lavender pound cake, I think, from Persephone in Jacksonville, Wyoming. Beautiful packaging, beautiful store. Peter, you want to show us that again? Oh my gosh. Wow. They're eating carefully over their little to-go
30.
things. But
30 out of 10.
a 30 out of 10. They're eating it very cautiously because it's so delicious. Thank you, Persephone. in Hunter's Canyon, and we just hiked in. And boys, what did you do? Peter, please stay in the camera.
We climbed up a cliff.
Can you point to where you were climbing?
We tried to get us to the arch.
To the arch. So you guys got almost to the top. I'd say you were like 2/3 to the top.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then why did you make a wise decision to come back down?
Because it just got too hard.
Well,
and it was too hot and we didn't have water.
You didn't bring a water bottle with you, right? Peter, you didn't have a hat on when you were climbing. So you made a really wise decision, but you got so high. Can you tell me how you made it on all those really tricky rocks?
We did teamwork. Peter showed me how to do it, and then when Peter couldn't get up, I pushed him up, and then he grabbed me and pulled me up.
That's wonderful. Okay, anything else you want to say about this hike?
No. It's very hard. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, today is June 18th and we are back on the road driving from Moab, Utah to Glenwood Springs, Colorado, on our way to the hot springs to enjoy that for a night. We've never done it and we're super excited to experience the hot springs. It's always been something on my mind as we've driven back and forth from California to Minnesota, and so I'm really looking forward to that. We enjoyed Moab. It was really hot during the middle of the day. It was like 110 plus, and then it got down to 90 at night. So we enjoyed Canyonlands and got to see arches again and just got a chance to enjoy the town a little bit. We did a hike in Hunter's Canyon, which is a great spot. It was really beautiful in the spring when we were here because the stream was running through and the water was good and the greenery was out. But this time when we did the hike, it was a lot more desert and sand, but yet still very beautiful. The kids did some rock climbing, and we really enjoyed ourselves. We are grateful to see Jeremiah's mom and sister and be able to stay in the air conditioning with them for a couple nights to relieve our bodies of the intense heat. And now, as we are kind of reflecting and continuing to read in our book that I had talked about before by Roxanne Dunbar Ortiz, the Indigenous Peoples History of the United States for the Young People edition. I think something I'm reminded of as we're seeing all these beautiful landmarks and parks is and as we read this history of kind of rewriting in our brains the fact that this land was stewarded by the people that lived here before the European colonizers came and stole the land and killed the people who were stewarding actively this land. They were not just living on it and not using it. They were shaping the land and they were farming it and they were providing for their own people and for more if necessary. But it wasn't an uninhabited land that was just free for the grabbing. And now to read about the way that it was stewarded, and then to watch all around as we're driving and see the way that we are taking and stealing from the land, and it's not able to keep up with our demands. I think it's really easy for us to forget that when we're living. It's really easy for me to forget that when I'm living in the city and I could just pop over to the grocery store and get whatever I need at the moment and not think about it. But driving out here and seeing the land and the toll that we are taking on it is really serious. And then reading about the way that it was stewarded for so many hundreds and thousands of years before the last 400 years when predominantly Europeans came and just started treating the land as if it was property versus treating the land as if it was a gift that is meant to be shared and taken care of. And that's the true way that I believe we are to relate to the earth. And that's the way God created us to relate to the earth. And that's what is being taught to me in this book, that the people who lived here before, the indigenous people, they treated this land in that way. and they are still alive, and they are still fighting to treat this land in a just way. So supporting the indigenous people who support the land, who want to protect it, who want to protect our water. These are choices that we can make that mean a great deal to our future and our children's future, and to the very depths of our soul, because it really takes a toll on us as people, the way that we're living. And I'm really feeling that strongly as we're driving through this countryside. So I'm grateful for the opportunity to read this, and thank you to Roxanne Dunbar Ortiz for all the work that she has done to get this narrative out there. And I'm grateful for the opportunity to be driving and seeing and witnessing all this, the beauty and the difficulty, and it's very hard to keep those both in my mind at the same time, but it's real, and really grateful for both. So thank you.